Forgot it's Alpharius actually did. Shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video. Let's get right to it. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Always epic, it always has meaning, and it is always the subject of conversation and debate. Can they be brought back? Are they actually dead? Alpharius is
By the way, yo, let's just set the record straight, yo. Vulcan's actually not dead. A lot of y'all's like, oh, well, we know Vulcan is dead. That's how y'all look, by the way. Like lip just all the way out. Lip is just dry, nasty. Just lip is deceased. Vulcan, he's dead. The orc killed him. That's how y'all look, by the way. Listen, Vulcan, bro, he's in Cancun right now, just chilling. Actually, I just hit him up. I'm like, yo, Vulcan, what you doing? He's like, oh, no, I'm just with Babe. Like, he's with his girl right now. So a lot of y'all that's saying that he's dead, bro. A lot of this misinformation going on, bro. The internet can be so dangerous, bro. Like, it's so crazy. So, bro, be careful. What y'all hear about, like, you know, certain people, don't believe everything y'all hear on the internet is absolutely diabolical. And bro, Vulcan's just chilling, like, he's not dead. Like, I just wanted to, you know, just to tell y'all that, because a lot of people will sit up here and lie to y'all face, just like just serious too. Like, they will sit up here and be like, oh, well, Vulcan, no, he's not, okay, just chill out, yo. Like, take it from, bro, I know Vulcan in real life. Take it from, you know, his real in real life friend. Bro, he's not dead, bro. He's just chilling.
One of the most debated of all, as everything Alpharius and his legion does is confusing as hell. Especially when you consider that one of Alpharius' Primarch abilities is the power to turn an Alpha Legionnaire into a Demi-Primarch that is nearly indistinguishable from himself, a convincing body double. After all, Alpharius has been killed in lore like over a dozen times now, so is his death at the hands of Rogal Dorn actually real?
He got killed a bunch of times? Yo, here's my thing. If you got taken out a bunch of times with Warhammer, you got to get your defense up. You got to get hands or something. There's no way somebody gonna take me out multiple times like this GTA 5 online or something. I gotta get my get back. There's no way, bro. If you take me out multiple times at Warhammer, bro, at some point I'm gonna stop pressing F to respawn, or I'm gonna stop pressing square to respawn, bro. It's over with. I'm not doing that no more. I'm like, here's the thing. I'm all for, you know, never backing down, never giving up. You know, no Nick 830, but like, yo, let's keep it real for what it is. If I get taken out by the same guy over and over again, I'm crashing out. Bro. I don't care if I gotta press a special button and all systems goes, and then, you know, all types of bombs go boom, boom, boom. Yo, I don't care if I gotta become the most diabolical villain of all time, I gotta get my get back. I just gotta get it. There's no way I'm gonna get taken out by the same dude over and over again. There's no way. You're tripping. No LMA.
Before we get started, there is only 1 week left of the current...
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. Sorry about that.
Only 1 week left of the current merch drop remaining. We've picked the 4 best, most popular designs from across the years.
Boy, who is that? Boy. Hey, you know, for a shot to my boy Majorkill, I'm trying to get just like him, yo. You know he really got it popping when he got the girls rocking the merch. Let's keep it real for what it is, bro. Like, Warhammer, I would say nowadays in 2025, you know, Warhammer does have like a decent female, you know, fan base, whatever, right? Bro,
left of the current merch drop remaining, we've picked the...
Y'all, let's keep it real for what it is, bro. There ain't no woman of these girls' caliber that's watching Warhammer. Let's keep it real for what it is. For real. There's, women that look this good, bro, they not sitting back in their house eating cheeses watching Warhammer lore like us. They not doing that. They not doing, they're at the Golden Coast every day. Well, they're in Australia, right? Bro, they're at the Golden Coast every day. Bro, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to disrespect these girls by saying, oh, they're whatever, or they're OnlyFans, or no, these girls are probably just hardworking, models or whatever. They probably they probably got book shoots and everything. I'm just saying, bro, like, they're not, their hobbies, it's not intertwined with Warhammer. It's not, y'all. Women that look like this, they're on the boat every day. For real. Especially, like, she's cute. Don't give me, like, she's fire. She's cute. But man, this mine right here, this my type.
Best, most popular.
Off the face with it. Look how she looking at Majorkill. Hey, Majorkill, boy, you don't back the one to the left. Stop playing. You better back the one to the. No lie, if I'm Majorkill, but what's up? How you doing? Like, I would have backed the one to the left. Fast.
Designs from across the years.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, hey, she better chill out. Yo. I'll be behind the photographer, yo, and he'll be like, oh, can I get one like this? Can I get one of this? I'm like, yo, can I get one like these? Hey, can you enter those digits? Now, I don't know how Australia works with like their numbers or whatever. I don't know if it's 10 digits. I don't know, whatever. But yo, man, some gotta give, yo. I gotta see her again. Yeah, date or something like that, bro. So we gotta make some work. Yeah, for real. Like, I'm just keeping it real for what it is, y'all. Like, boy, like I'm just, yo, I'm keeping it real. Like, she fine as wine. Like,
I brought them back for this limited run, even going as far as to hire some real life females to help with the launch. We have the Only in Death singlet, awesome for the gym, or honestly just going out in streetwear, designed with both of those.
Bro, he really got these girls wearing Warhammer shirts. Man, yo, this right here, yo, I'm sorry, y'all, but this would never, bro, you would think this is AI. Bro, this, bro, this is crazy.
Run. Even going as far as to
man,
hire some real life females.
She's fine. She's cute too. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that I'm choosing favorites. Well, maybe I do have a favorite, but don't think. Come on, yo, she's fine too.
We have the Only in Death singlet, awesome for the gym or honestly just going out in streetwear, designed with both of those in mind. Then there is the Get Up singlet, which is one of the first merch designs and amazing for the gym, combining the best scene from 40k with a sick design.
Okay, Majorkill. Majorkill!
Making sure they hug the arms and chest but not the stomach, so if you have muscle it shows and if you don't it doesn't. First design is the loyalty design, my favorite quote from my favorite Primarch.
See, I do like shirts, I like shirts like that, where like it really hugs the like the biceps or whatever, but it also it's not really tight around like the stomach area, because typically what happens was a lot of people who who really do got muscle whatever, some really don't like work on like their abs or like the core or whatever, so they kind of got like that little gut leaking. But like a shirt like this, you kind of really don't see that. But like shirts that really like that hug the arm like real tight, that really show like that defined muscle, but like let loose on the end, I'm gonna be honest with you, this looks fire. Hey, I'm gonna have to pick me up one, yo. Hey, Majorkill, W ad, yo.
Nice forest green color, followed up by the Midnight Clad design, an awesome way to pay some respect to the Lords of the Night. The t-shirts can be streetwear or hobbywear or homeware, even chuck one on your missus.
Boy, she better stop looking at us like, my bad, she better stop looking at me like that.
It look great. We also still have a small amount of...
How much is it? 44 AUD. How much is that? Yo, can somebody convert that to US?
From previous drops, all of which are 25% off. So you can also browse some of those designs and...
I might have to give me some real quick. Hold up.
Link is below. Great gift for a friend or just to pick it up for yourself.
All right,
today we're over the death of Alpharius, determining if he's
might have to
or not. Let's get into it.
You might have to pick me up some. Major, you better, Majorkill, you better chill out.
Points that bring the death of Alpharius into question. His decoy's been a huge one. In lore, Alpharius decoys have been killed by Space Wolves, Ultramarines, other Alpha Legionnaires, and even rectal cancer. That last one isn't confirmed, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised. So could the Alpharius killed by Dorn at the Battle of Pluto just have been another decoy? Well, no, not at all. Whoever Dorn killed at Pluto, it was definitely a Primarch. The evidence of this is numerous. Firstly, the demi-Primarchs Alpharius can make end up being about as strong as a champion Space Marine, so they stand out against normal Space Marines, but will get absolutely fucking slapped by a Primarch. For example, Khorne the Betrayer and Sigismund were about as good as Space Marines could get, the absolute peak of the peak. Khorne was battered away by a single hit by Rogal, Sigismund managed to slightly hurt Fulgrim in a surprise attack before getting dumped on his ass. Both of those Space Marines would heavily outclass an Alpha Legion demi-Primarch. The second piece of evidence is that when Rogal allegedly killed Alpharius, there was a bright flash of light which occurs when Primarchs are killed. There were also other hints, such as the Alpha Legion's almost complete withdrawal from the heresy post-death, as well as the other Alpha Legion Primarch, because there are two, sensing the death of his brother. So there was definitely a Primarch death, but was it actually Alpharius who died, or could it have been Omegon? After all, the two brothers would often swap roles, posing as each other or sometimes...
That's cheese, bro. That's so cheese. Like, and I feel like if that was really the case, bro, like, because here's the thing, when I was like really coming up in this whole Warhammer game, y'all, and then I heard that there was like 20 Primarchs or whatever. Like whenever we would get to Alpharius and Omegon or whatever, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, they count as one, right? And typically, yes, they do count as one, but the fact that they can like alternate and like switch, meaning like, bro, like, oh my goodness, that's like, for example, that's like, bro, that's like you're younger, right? And that's like, no, okay, yeah, that's like you being in school, right? And you got a twin, but that's like your twin swapping in for you to take that English test that you know that you gonna fail, but your other twin, he real smart in this whole English thing, bro. It's a finesse, and I'm gonna keep it real. Like, yo, I'm not a snitch or nothing. Like, bro, if I have that type of opportunity, like, bro, I'm using it. I'm using that opportunity. Like, what are we doing? Yo, are we not? got a more athletic twin. You don't think that I'm? Come on, yo. Yo, I'm really sitting back at the house. I don't gotta be at the event. Yo, I'm giving my uniform to my other twin. He's dressing up. I don't care if it's basketball, football, whatever. If I got a more athletic twin, bro, I'm giving him the uniform, and I'm gonna sit back, watch the game on YouTube, bro, watch live stream or whatever. Sit back, with my feet kicked up like these, bro, drinking coffee, sipping coffee, bro, or eating Cheez-Its or something. If I had a twin, I would have used that too.
Both as Alpharius. See, Alpharius was the official Primarch of the Alpha Legion. Omegon was a secret that no one knew about, even within the Legion. When Omegon filled in for Alpharius, he took Alpharius' name. So could it have been Omegon that was killed instead? Let's break it down. Out of the two brothers, Alpharius was more so the one that bought into the Cabal prophecy, that Horus must win the heresy decisively so that Chaos was powerful enough to burn itself out. Although the brothers were twins, Alpharius was the greater of equals, as he was raised on Terra, being the only Primarch not scattered, and had original command of the Alpha Legion. Omegon had doubts about the prophecy and more so wanted to be a loyalist, but he could not directly oppose his brother. To make it more confusing, Alpharius thought the Emperor wanted to destroy Chaos above all else, even if it meant the extinction of the human race, so Alpharius believed himself also to be loyalist. Alpharius was spearheading a lot of the genuinely devastating attacks on the Imperial forces during the heresy, such as the attack on the wounded Space Wolves after Prospero, whilst Omegon actively sabotaged the traitors and helped the loyalists, such as destroying the warp-blocking Alpha Legion station, thus allowing the White Scars to enter the heresy on the side of the loyalists. But which brother led the attack on Pluto? On one hand, it seemed like a very traitorous thing to do, attack the Sol System, kill Imperials, but the attack was never going to do any serious damage, and honestly seemed more like a game between Alpharius and Rogal. Like, it literally started off by Alpharius blowing up all the Primarch statues other than his and Rogal's. When Dorn confronted Alpharius by outplaying him, Alpharius was saying that they wanted the same thing, and that they were on the same side. A lot of people think Alpharius was merely exploiting weaknesses in the Sol System's defense for Rogal to fix before the true Chaos invasion arrived. Now, Alpharius is not very good at communicating. He decided to play this convoluted game to try flex on Rogal and teach him a lesson, only for Rogal to reverse it, outplay Alpharius, and butcher him in a duel. If Alpharius wanted to try help Rogal, he could have sent an email. Alpharius was extremely arrogant. He thought he knew the Emperor's will better than the Emperor, thought he knew everything and had all the cards. That was always Alpharius' weakness, his ego. Omegon, on the other hand, wasn't really like that. He was a lot more subtle and was used to being second to Alpharius. It would be extremely uncharacteristic for Omegon to just gung-ho attack the Soul Stone.
Yo, Alpharius, bro, you not even, like, no offense, bro, like, respectfully, you not even him. Yo, you're not even, yo, if we was to really rank, like, listen, there's a reason why I haven't really ranked all the Primarchs. Like, I could legit, y'all, if y'all want to, I could rank all the Primarchs. And bro, I'm talking about from 20 to 1. I can legit give my best rating of all the Primarchs. No bias. Yo, Alpharius, bro, respectfully, you're not even in the top 15. Stop playing. You're not even in the top 15. As a matter of fact, bro, this could be disrespectful with it. I'm picking bro over you. I'm picking Megon, whatever his name. I'm putting him over you. You're not even top 15. What are you talking about? And this is, oh, bro, with all due respect, I understand, bro. You can call a few people, you know, they pull up to the house and they do me crazy. Pause. But let's keep it real for what it is. You're not even, why are you cocky? Whoa, why do you have an ego? Bro, you're not top 15. And I'm staring at you while saying this. Man to man eye contact. You're not top 15. I can legit name 15 Primarchs better than his bum. Respectfully, including his brother. You know what? Hey, you know what, yo? Just for giggles, I'm throwing in his brother. I can name 14 Primarchs that's better than him. Respectfully. The only thing I'll figure this guy is is the color of his armor. His armor look crazy. Respect. His armor is fire. His armor, he got the top 10 armor in the game. Respectfully. But if you want to talk about like the actual person that wears the armor, bro, you not even, come on, yo. Yo, stop making me laugh. yo, stop making me chuckle. What are we talking? Yo, you're not even, bro, you're not even in the top 15.
System. Not to mention, it would also be
is he sick?
for Alpharius to then pull out of the heresy after Omegon was killed.
Bro's drunk.
To support Alpharius being the dude who got clapped was the author who wrote the scene himself, stating that Alpharius was the one who was killed on Pluto, not Omegon, which seems to put this whole thing to bed. However, GW has never been one to say, oh yep, I guess our writer said that, we have to respect it now until the end of time. They will happily retcon things or ignore meta commentary on the lore from writers if they want to, and they just may have done so. See, in Alpharius' recently released Primarch book, it was revealed that Alpharius' preferred armor of choice was actually just dressing as a basic Space Marine, a rank and file Alpha Legionnaire, with one of his abilities being to hide his Primarch aura. Even able to convince the Lion that he was
Primarch aura,
which is wildly impressive considering the Lion has an eye for these sorts of things. On the flip side, the classic scale armor and pale spear that is attributed to Alpharius is actually the war gear of Omegon, who found the spear on the world he landed on as a baby. At the end of that book, Alpharius also told Omegon to take up the mantle of Alpharius and reveal his existence to the rest of the Imperium, introducing himself to his brother Primarchs. See, Alpharius had already met the other Primarchs via infiltrating their legions and posing as their own Marines. Omegon was to meet them in the official capacity as the Alpha Legion Primarch. So here's where it gets really interesting. Did Omegon permanently take up the mantle of Alpharius, with Alpharius permanently taking up the mantle of Omegon? I mean, yeah, Alpharius could have just taken the armor and spear for himself as symbols of office, but there's a big part of me that thinks Alpharius truly was loyal from day one, having been raised and trained by Malkador, with Omegon being the hyper-arrogant one that was more so on the traitor's side. In this instance, Omegon would have been the one to confront Dorn and be killed, with Alpharius being the one who was trying to help the loyalists. After all, Alpharius was always more subtle, having been trained by the Master of Subtlety, whereas Omegon wasn't and was always more direct. But then it raises another question. Sorry, I hope your brain isn't leaking yet. Does it really matter which brother died? If Alpharius became Omegon and Omegon became Alpharius, and then the Omegon who became Alpharius died, thus the Alpharius who became Omegon lived, does it just get to a point of saying who actually gives a fuck? What is more important is asking if the more loyalist brother is alive or if the more traitor brother is alive. If the more loyalist is alive, then that puts the Alpha Legion in a super interesting place, as we've discussed many times. If the more traitor one is alive, it does end up making the Alpha Legion a bit more generic. We also need to remember that there is a chance, although it's small, that both brothers are dead. Guilliman chased down and fought the Alpha Legion after the heresy, outplaying them and even killing
Look at this. Look at this armor. I'll be a hater if I say, yo, this armor is nasty, it's diabolical, nobody likes it. I'll be lying to you, bro. Respectfully. Bro, my nose will be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like Pinocchio. If I said that this was trash. This is hard. This is absolute fire. Bro, if I wore this, bro, I'm gonna have, bro. No lie, like, and y'all, I know y'all think that I troll and all that, bro. Like, this is no troll. Bro, if I was to wear this, bro, I'm walking straight to the club, bro. Like, and I'm not looking at no woman. I'm walking straight to the club, bro. I'm heading straight to the bar, whatever. Going straight to my section, bro. And the women will just naturally gravitate towards me by just looking at the armor that I'm wearing. For real, y'all. I'm not even joking to you. Like,
he and many others believe to be Omegon. We don't know too many details.
I'm not expecting y'all to get it. You know, if you listen, if some of y'all got that swag like we do, then you get it. But if you don't got that swag, if you think that I'm joking or whatever, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to show y'all what's really real, you know. So like,
happened, but Guilliman was convinced it was Omegon, and we even get Alpha Legionnaire POVs in the current setting who also believe it was Omegon who died, especially since neither Alpha Legion Primarch has been sighted since then, with the Alpha Legion itself falling into disarray and getting split into dozens of different warbands, all with varying goals, objectives, and degrees of loyalty to Chaos or the Throne. Now, I think it would be a waste for both Alpha Legion Primarchs to be dead. More so, I think it was a Demi-Primarch who was killed, with Omegon using it to fake his death so he could fade into the shadows and pull the strings. The good news is we'll probably find out pretty soon, since the Scouring series has currently been written, and I bet that will be the topics of one of the books. So is Alpharius actually dead? Well, there are two potential answers. Either the Alpharius who was left on Terra was the one with the monstrous ego, thought he knew best, took the Pale Spear and Scale Armor into combat at Pluto and got himself killed, leaving the loyalist Omegon in charge but in the shadows. Or Omegon permanently took up the mantle of Alpharius, keeping his spear and armor, was ignorant to the Emperor's will as he was so removed from it, had a monstrous ego, went to Pluto and got killed. The answer originally did seem like it was obviously the first one, but the Alpharius book has muddied the waters a fair bit. Hopefully we'll get clarity on it soon. But with all things involved in the Alpha Legion, the actual answer often doesn't really matter. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel...
I mean, you know what? Majorkill's right, bro. The actual answer is it doesn't really matter. He's trash anyway. Shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video. You know, bro, that merch is fire, bro. Yo, Majorkill, that merch is fire, bro. Shout out to you for that merch. And, bro, yo, those models, I'm going to get real, that was fire, too. Hey, Majorkill, you really killing the game right now, bro. Hey, bro, shout out to Majorkill. Hey, let's give a hand to Majorkill, yo. He's really killing the game right now. Shout out to y'all, man. Yes, you. Shout out to y'all, man, for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel on the road to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. I think we can actually do it. Other than that, man, I'm going to see y'all later. Peace out, y'all.